How to make teddy bears clothes. Teddy bear clothing can be made with ease from small pieces of fabric you have lying around at home. There's no need to outlay a fortune to create Teddy's wardrobe, and even better, you get to use your imagination in making Teddy's clothes. Method 1. Simple T-shirt. One. Get a tape measure. 2. Measure your bear. 3. Measure the body width and height. 4. Draw the t-shirt design on paper. 5. Add enough room to sew, about 1/5 cm, 0.6 in, or ½ an inch is all you need. Cut out and pin the simple t-shirt paper pattern to the fabric of your choice. 4. Use chalk to trace the paper cutout. Alternatively, pin the paper pattern to your fabric and cut around it. 5. Repeat so you have 2 pieces of cutout fabric. These will be joined together, h4 greater than 1. Align the 2 pieces together. Pin to keep the pieces in place as you sew. 2. Load the thread you want, either in a sewing machine or needle. Make sure you change the bobbin too, if using a sewing machine. 3. Sew the t-shirt together, inside out. Do not sew the head hole, the armholes or the base of the t-shirt. 4. Turn the garment back to the right way. Five. Put the shirt on your teddy. Add some doodads and buttons for a great-looking t-shirt. 6. Finished. Method 2. No-sew teddy cloak. One. Measure around your teddy's neck, and from their neck to where you want the cloak to end, usually around the mid-leg. We'll call these measurements neck circumference and height of cloak. 2. Choose a thick fabric, and cut out a circle, the radius being the height of cloak. You can use velvet to make teddy a luxury, practically regal cloak, a waterproof fabric if you're looking for a rain-protective cloak, blue for a Superman sort of cape, or any other fabric you like. 3. In the center of the circle, cut out another smaller one where the circumference is the same as the one of your teddy's neck. 4. Cut along from the inner circle to the outer edge. You can check how it looks on your teddy at this point. Wrap it around their neck and hold it at the points you will put the Velcro button sealant on. You could also cut armholes or decorate it at this point. 5. Add 2 sealants along the edge of the cut, so it will hold in a cone shape when being worn, one near the neck hole and one near the edge. 6. Show off your new cloak. 7. For a hood, cut a circle that can fit on Teddy's head like a hood and get some fabric glue and glue it to the back of the cape. Teddy can protect his head. Method 3. No sew Teddy PJs. 1. Get an old sock that you don't need. Make sure the sock is tidy and good-looking before you start, and clean. Choose a cute sock, as it will be Teddy's PJs fabric. 2. Cut the sock in half, across the middle. This will make 2 pieces, measuring the same size. 3. Use the piece with 2 holes first, leg end and new middle cut end. Cut a small hole on one side, large enough to fit on your Teddy's arm. Cut another small hole on the opposite side, again of a size to fit the arm. These should be in the same place, only on opposite sides. Pull over the Teddy's head and push the arms into the new holes. This is now Teddy's new PJs. 4. Pull the other piece of the sock on your bear's head. Teddy just got a new sleeping hat. 5. There you go. You now have a set of epic pajamas for your Teddy, made in only a few minutes. 6. For a bigger Teddy, wrap some fabric around where their shirt would be, and cut out armholes. Then fabric glue the fabric together for an easy PJ top.
Tips.
If you want to get a sock and cut it in half, use the half with the heel. Cut where the heel would stop at the back of your ankle. Put this on your bear, then cut armholes where its hands are. You should have a hooded sweater. Choose a suitable fabric. The best kind of thread to use is a cotton, polyester blend for clothing. It will hold together better if you need to wash Teddy's clothes. Felt fabric works well, as it does not fray easily and does not require hemming. You can even use your old clothes. Old pajamas make good fabric for sewing Teddy pajamas. You could make socks out of your own socks by measuring Teddy's feet and then cutting the sock to fit your Teddy. Make sure that the material that you use can't rip easily if you like to play outside. Teddy clothes should be able to go through some wear and tear. Use a shoebox or a wrapped blanket or towel as a makeshift bed. Try doll clothing if you can't sew or don't have a sewing machine. If you want good results and not a giant trip, try using fat baby doll clothes. Try clipping on a hair clip or a small headband to give her some style. These clothes will suit any kind of stuffed toy of the Teddy's size. To make it easy to get the t-shirt on and off, use some buttons in the back or front. Put Velcro on the back of all clothing. This makes it easier to put the clothes on and take them off. Use snaps if you can instead of buttons. Cut a sock in half, and use the half where your toes would usually go. Cut the toes off and put it on your bear. Your bear now has a tube top. Always be careful when you are sewing. If you are using a sewing machine, keep your hands well away from the needle. If you want, make armholes in the cloak. This is especially important if your stuffed animal's arms stick out. You can make Teddy wristbands if you cut the top of a sock.
Warnings.
If you have long hair, tie your hair up when you use a sewing machine. You don't want to get it caught. Scissors and needles are sharp. Be careful how you handle them. Use a thimble if you are worried about pricking your fingers when hand sewing. Make sure you are supervised by an adult.
Things you'll need.
Sewing machine, or needle and thread material, buttons and bits and pieces of decorative sewing items, scissors, old sock,